We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. And he's got it at the 1. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Antlers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 30-yard line.
That's going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
So in those one-on-one situations, Mike, so often the quarterbacks love attacking those guys in single coverage. The problem is, if you're not perfect with your ball placement and your timing, and that defensive back gets his hands on the ball, there's no one around to make the tackle, and he's off to the races.
Sly now for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Riverhogs will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Antlers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Antlers offense headed back to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To throw, here's Garoppolo. Catch made there, left side by Walker. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Garoppolo. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. The Antlers bring on the punt team now. That is fielded at the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Riverhogs offense and running back Dylan Sampson heading back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Hut.
They'll start on the ground with Sampson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 4.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Last check.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And it'll be a short pickup, and that's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings
3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
Trying to run here with Sampson. And the drive is still up. He's got the 1st down up to the 44.
gain of 6. That's good.
It's a really nice job there on the right side of the offensive line. They were the ones who got the key blocks. That's exactly where the point of attack of that run play was designed to go, and the back is able to find enough room and easily pick up that first down.
Ready, break.
Here's 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Set.
On 1st down, right back to Sampson. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Malik Harrison, there on the play. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's DeVito. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Ready, ready, ready.
On the ground, it's Raheem Sanders. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the set.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5.
Ready. Ready, ready.
He'll keep it on the ground with Sanders. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Malik Harrison, there on the play.
Brings up 3rd.
Okay, ready?
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go. 60 ready. 60 ready. Set.
There's a give up the middle for Sampson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. Sly's pick is good. And the Riverhawks will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Antlers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Garoppolo from the gun on 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. And that will be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Carter. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Here we go. Shot.
Garoppolo. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion. Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A run with Carter. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by
Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
Jimmy to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Antlers. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The extra point is good. And the Antlers are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Antlers 14.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now. Cut.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 34-yard
What a
line.
game.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So the two teams head for their respective locker rooms. We head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The River Hogs offense and running back Dylan Sampson heading back onto the field. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's second best among NFL running backs at this point in the year.
30.
On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive, and he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Brandon Dorless there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Here we go. Check, huh?
Once again, it's Sampson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
Okay, right?
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Set, ready. 45, right. Ready.
Now DeVito. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Zach Harrison. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. On comes the River Hogs punting squad, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The Antlers offense, and their running back getting ready to go back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
This defense.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
44-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second down, Garoppolo. Now a screen set up for Carter.
Garoppolo's pass complete to number 38. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw is Garoppolo. That is caught. He finds Walker. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
1st and 10.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And a nice defensive play. There's good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Pistol snap to Garoppolo. In the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see, guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. The River Hogs offense ready to get back at it. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. 10.
Throwing is DeVito. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First down, River Hogs.
Here's Sampson. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Backs to the open man, it's Tillman. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Salt Lake City, first down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Salt Lake City first down.
On the zone read, give to Sampson. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
33. Cut.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. Third down. 3 to go.
Set. Ready. 10 play. Ready.
DeVito. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Riverhawks. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And the Riverhogs go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Antlers offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Garoppolo. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
Jimmy G working from the gun here. That's caught by Walker. Get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Garoppolo. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they will finally run him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here. It's Carter, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Pass pulled in by Carter. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Garoppolo. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Garoppolo. This one complete to Campbell. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Carter trying to find a crease in that massive humanity, but he is going to come up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Force 3rd down.
And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Rio. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Makes the score Riverhawks 24, Panthers 21.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Riverhogs offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10.
Down. Check. Cut.
On the ground, here's Sanders to start the drive. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Check. Cut. 60. Cut.
A run with Sampson. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 50. Green. Cut.
To throw, here's DeVito. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it
Ready?
3rd.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
33. Yellow. Set.
Here's DeVito. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Inside run with Sampson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. That's enough for a first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out? At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Let's go. Red, 38. Ready.
Back is DeVito. Here's a screen now for Sanders. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking it.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front seven is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for three, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Antlers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Jimmy G going to go play action here. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Now, faking the give. Pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Jimmy to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
The throw there, that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Go! 70 Timberwolves.
Carter. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game. They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag down. It's 4th down, so this is a very big call. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yellow. Set. Cut.
On the ground, it's Sampson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Black. 95. Cut.
They'll stay on the ground with Sampson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game.
Okay, right.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Black foot.
They'll drop to throw. Short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense.
Yellow. 43.
They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Set. Ready.
2nd and 11.
45. White. Ready.
Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for our visitors and make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.